you're obsessed about the student outcome. You are part of making WGU great. And that's really what we're focused on.
Because what makes all of us family and not strangers is that we've had to overcome adversity.
A college education enables the creation of more pathways to success than experience alone. We must never, never allow the busyness of the day-to-day to become an excuse that robs us of a better tomorrow.
What I found interesting is, after graduating, is how frequently I come into contact with people who are stuck in their careers, just like I was. When I share with them how the pursuit of an MBA at WGU changed my life, I can see something change in their eyes. I can see hope.
Through a series of lifelong challenges, I began to see not what I was, but what I could become.
With a great job, a great wife, a great life. I want to thank WGU because right here, right now, I am having my movie moment, and it is amazing.
As a teacher, you don't make a lot of money, and oftentimes all that extra money goes into your summertime. The price being right was helpful. I found WGU to be very flexible and affordable.
WGU graduating class of 2016.
I think I was most surprised by how truly focused I had to be, because this program has no true deadlines for your classes. You can get them done as fast or as slow as you need to. But, you learn a lot about yourself. Are you the kind of person that can self-motivate?
I have always had a love of learning, and so I have planned from the day of my high school graduation to get a master's degree.
That was probably the number one thing that I looked for, was a program that was gonna push me to go beyond what I already had done. The information that was taught in the master's program is immediately applicable in the classroom, which was really nice to learn something in your curriculum and then turn around and teach it to my students. I finished my master's in 11 months. I was on that fast track. I know this information, just don't stand in my way kind of a deal, which might not be the face you want, but that's mine. I got exactly what I was looking for from the program.
We should always be striving to make learning more engaging, interactive, and fun. Thank you.
My name is Brittany Pierce. I just graduated with a master's in middle school science education.
And him on that side. Is this live? Yep.
Yeah, it's live.
Hello, graduates. Are you excited? Yay, we're so excited for you. A couple of things. We're going to go through some of the logistics of how this is all going to go. The biggest thing, we're going to pick you all up, right, and walk out. Come back to your same chair. So you can leave your stuff at the chair. You should be coming back right to the same chair. We have 8 minutes to get all 500 of you out, up the stairs, and back in a room. and then back down in here. So we're going to be walking quickly. Don't stop and take the pictures right then or selfies or whatever. Otherwise, you're going to have a faculty member kind of pushing you. Take your selfies and pictures in here all you want. It's great. But just remember we have 8 minutes or the fire marshal comes in. Okay. Let's see. Okay, your name cards, that's the only thing that you are going to want to take up on stage when we walk up there. You'll notice the little scan barcode thing. RF code, I think is what it is. Don't smear it, otherwise your name's not going to show up on the Jumbotron, whatever it is. So if it gets hot in here or whatever, and you're just kind of, so make sure you don't smudge that for sure. Okay, let's see. So we're going to do the processional march. We're going to come in. A couple of important things. Everybody remains standing until the last graduate's in. Also, everybody looks front. It's really tempting to turn around and watch all of your, colleagues coming in, but just face front. And then stay standing, and then we will do the national anthem, and then everybody will sit together. Okay. Okay, then the next order is the opening remarks, commencement address, graduate speakers, and then we will do the conferral of degrees. And we're doing that by college, not by alphabetical order. You'll be asked to stand one row at a time, but the whole row stands up, and then we'll direct you to the stage. Okay, Eric and Mike, can you guys hold up your... Okay, they're playing the role of a graduate. So you'll be directed over there, and there's a little maze for you to go through. One of the stops is your picture. So you're going to go through, and then behind that black curtain, you're actually going to take your picture before
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Frank Irwin Center. In preparation for the WGU commencement, we ask that you please take your seats, clear the aisles, and silence your cell phones. The commencement ceremony is about to begin in a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 67th commencement ceremony for Western Governors University. Graduates, families, and friends, thank you for joining us as we celebrate this special occasion. Our master's ceremony is being recorded and streamed live over the internet. A special welcome to all our online participants joining us across the country and around the world. Please stand for the processional and remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, everyone. Please take your seats. We'd like to thank Jennifer Hendricks from Converse, Texas, who's graduating with her Master of Arts degree in Mathematics Education for performing our national anthem. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, first of all, I have to say good morning, y'all. It's a beautiful day in Austin, Texas. We're so excited to see you all here. It's my honor to convene the 2018 WGU Commencement in Austin, Texas. On behalf of the entire university, we welcome our honored graduates and congratulate you on completing one of life's greatest achievements. Congratulations. We also extend our warmest welcome to the many family members and friends who are here today to support their graduates. In addition, we want to recognize and welcome the many graduates who, together with their family and friends, are watching on this event via the live webcast. There are many here to celebrate your success. We're so happy to be joined by our Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Marnie Baker-Stein, and the other members of our university leadership team. Thank you all for being here so much. Standing here, I see many family and friends of our graduates, although it's kind of dark out there, but I see many of you. It's likely that today would not have been possible without them at your side. In fact, there are over 7,500 guests attending today's ceremonies and many more watching online to support and celebrate you. You are a very much loved crowd, I'll tell you that. Would all of you, the friends and families of our graduates, please stand up. Graduates, let's put our hands together and show them how much we appreciate they have done. Thank you. You know, at WGU, we often have family members graduating together. Could we please have these family members stand and be recognized? What a special occasion to see families sharing this moment together. WGU is honored to be recognized year after year as a military-friendly university. We would like to recognize the military members who are graduating. Would the graduates who are active duty, reservists, and veterans please stand and be recognized? Woo! Thank you for your service. Thank you. And last but not least, if you, our students and alumni, are the lifeblood of the institution, then the faculty and staff are its heart. With you today are many of the WGU faculty, mentors, and employees. If you've been a beneficiary of their time and dedication that they put into their work, please put your hands together one last time and give them a round of applause. "21 years ago, WGU was officially founded. 19 years ago, WGU enrolled its very first student. The university now has more than 117,000 graduates. Since the beginning of the year, WGU has awarded more than 19,000 degrees. Today, we recognize the achievements of more than 1,000 graduates who are attending the ceremonies here in Austin. Among these, there are 557 individuals receiving their bachelor's degrees and 471 receiving their master's degrees. You represent 43 states, Canada, the District of Columbia, and military installations overseas. Thank you for being here. It's our privilege to be among all of you and among those who are here in support of you. Let me share some additional facts about this graduating class. 39% of you are the first in your families to earn a college degree, and we extend a special congratulations to you. This is one of my favorite ones. Your average age is 39. The youngest of you is 18. The oldest is 86. Fully 91% of you are over the age of 27. Among those you receiving your master's degree, on average, you completed your degree in 1 year and 8 months. That is amazing. Congratulations. Now, it's important to remember that rituals and ceremonies play a really important part in our lives. They separate extraordinary moments from the daily flow, moments that have special meaning and should always be remembered. It is an inspiring and uplifting moment to look out upon you and consider the achievements, despite your many priorities and challenges that you've had to juggle to attain it. You are the reason that we have gathered here. Today's commencement ritual is an emphatic punctuation that you, our graduates, have set and accomplished a significant goal and are moving to a new stage in your life. Since you joined the less than 9% of adults in the United States who have earned a master's degree, much will be expected of you as you continue on your life's journey, taking leadership roles in businesses and communities. It has been said that the door of history swings on small hinges. You have made the choice and put forth the effort to attain a milestone that will change the course of your own personal history. You have set an expectation for yourself, your families, and your loved ones. You have lifted your gaze and inspired to greater things. Never forget the privileges or responsibilities of your education. And finally, a sincere thank you for letting all of us at WGU be a part of that journey. We are proud of you and know that greater things await you. Congratulations so much. Now it's my honor to introduce our commencement address, our speaker. Our keynote speaker is the host of a new TV show in development. She's currently number 5 on the list of leadership experts to follow online. And she's a best-selling author with more than 18 published books on entrepreneurship and leadership topics. In 2011, Elizabeth was awarded the U.S. Congressional Veteran Commendation. While serving in the U.S. Army, Elizabeth flew in air command and control, air assault, rappelling, and top secret intelligence missions, and also transported high-level government VPs, including the Secretary of Defense. Let's see these missions, Elizabeth and the awe-inspiring Hawk, in action.
So, strap into your seats. It is our pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, former U.S. Army Black Hawk pilot, Elizabeth McCormick. Greg.
Thank you. When I was 8 years old, you remember when you're 8 years old, right? It's a long time ago for some of us, right? When I was 8 years old, something woke me up in the middle of the night. Wasn't sure what it was, but I crept down the hallway in the dark, and as I went to get a drink of water, I realized a light was on in one of the other rooms. And I peered across the corner of that hallway to see what it was. And I saw my mother. My 32-year-old mother was hunched over a card table full of papers and books. She had gone back to school. She was going back to get her degree. And I will tell you, that was the first of many, many nights I saw her up late, studying, working hard. I saw the exhaustion. I saw the exhilaration. And I will tell you that shaped me. As a young girl, it shaped me. It shaped me. She became my inspiration. You see, each of you, you don't even know how much impact you have had, how much you have inspired just by doing this, by going back to school, by showing the perseverance, by doing the late nights and doing the work. How many of you have kids? How many of you have seen a kid? Yeah. You might have children, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, other family members, co-workers. They see you. They have seen what you have done, and you've inspired them. You've impacted them, and you've influenced them. And you might not even know how much that you've made that difference until they've grown. Until later, when they're persevering, when they're going through a hard time, and they remember you. My mother shaped me. I needed to know that it was that hard work and that perseverance, because when I decided to become a helicopter pilot, I decided to believe in my potential. I call that being in the potential zone. Because as all of you graduates know, in your comfort zone, you get what you already got. The potential zone is when you step out of your comfort zone and you do something you've never done before. It makes a difference for you. I went to the recruiter, and he said, "You can't do this." I wanted to be a pilot. You can't do this. And let me tell you, how many of you had somebody say, you can't go back to school and get your degree? Anyone? I'm the only one. Come on now, right? You see, we choose what we believe. I believed I could do this. So when he said, you can't do this, I looked at him and I asked him with curiosity, not attitude. I said, why not? Why not? What is standing in my way? And he looked at me and he said, well, you need perfect eyesight. I have that. Why not? Well, you need perfect physical condition. I used to have that. I was a lot younger then. Why not? Well, you need a college degree. I will tell you I had 3. Why not? Well, you need leadership. I said, I have that too. Why not? Well, because, Go ahead, say it with me. And I said, why not? I needed to know. I will challenge you as you go on from here to be more curious, to ask more questions, to ask why and why not, and know what is standing in your way. Because you don't have to believe what they believe. So I asked him why not, and he said, anyone want to guess? How many of you think it's because of my gender? Yeah. Here's what he said. I don't know how to do that paperwork. I want you to think about that. See, he didn't know how to do his own job. What would have happened if I had gone into that recruiting station and I had believed in him instead of me? Would I have become a helicopter pilot? Would I now be a motivational speaker? I travel all over the world. I just spoke in New Zealand. Hold on. Yeah. Would I be here today? Probably not. My entire future changed because I was willing to believe in myself, my abilities, my potential zone, more than anyone else's lack of belief. Your beliefs are a choice, and you have been in that potential zone. You are here. Yeah. And your belief carried you here, didn't it? Through the hard nights, through the long nights, through working, family, crisis, whatever it might be, you've gotten here. So I'll tell you what I did. I sat in his office, I read the regulations, and I did the paperwork for him. I did his job. Because graduates, families, faculty, when it really comes down to it, your future is your responsibility. It is up to you to be in the pilot seat of your future. And the fact is, it's just like a helicopter. There is no autopilot. You are on the controls all the time. Well, in order for you to understand what flight school is like, I need to teach you how to fly a helicopter. Would that be okay? Okay, there is some audience participation required here. So let's teach you how to fly a helicopter. You're going to need both hands and feet. Go ahead, take a second. Both hands and feet. So when you fly a helicopter, your right hand is on the cyclic. The cyclic is a stick. It goes down to the floorboard, up into the rotor system, and it controls the pitch of the rotor blades. So with your right hand, I want you to take your right hand and stick it straight out. Don't hit the person in front of you. All right, that's where your cyclic would be in the helicopter. So this controls which direction you go. So if you want to go forward, I want you to push and lean forward. Now, if you want to go to the side, now as a room, we're all going to go to this side. So if you want to go to the side, we're going to push and lean that side. Yeah, now you're flying. Yeah. Now, if you want to go to the other side, that's right, you got this. And if you wanted to go back, whoa, you have a tail back there. If you pull that too far back and you hit your tail, that's bad. Don't do that. Now, who said you could put your arm down? I just said there's no autopilot. You're flying the helicopter. So go ahead and keep your arms up there. Families, are you participating too? Come on, I want to see you fly. All right. So that's with your right hand. Now with your left hand, I want you to imagine it's a lever off the floorboard. You're going to pin your elbow to the floorboard. All you can move is the front part of your hand. That is the collective. The collective is the power. So the higher you pull it, the more fuel it puts into your engine. And the higher you pull it, the more airspeed you get. And the higher you pull it, the more altitude you get. So go ahead and pull some power. Feels good, doesn't it? We like our power, right? So while you're pulling your power, here's what happens to the rest of the helicopter. I'm flying straight like this. And when I pull power, it puts power in the tail. So even though I'm flying straight, my tail does this. So I'm flying straight, and my tail's, my tail's off to the side. Is this aerodynamic? No. So with your feet, independently of each other, push on your foot pedals to get the aircraft in trim. So go ahead, push the foot pedals. Yeah. All at the same time. But wait, there's more. Because while you're still doing that, You have a center console of avionic and navigation equipment that you're monitoring to make sure you stay. That part tells you who to talk to and where to go. And while you're monitoring that, you have 4 feet of instrument panel you're scanning, which are your system limits. So even though we're in the air, we do have speed limits. Yep, just no signs. You have to have every single limit on every single gauge memorized. And while you're monitoring all that, you also have your windows. You have a front window, you have a door window right here, and you have what's called a chin bubble window down here by your feet. In fact, right now I want you to look down at your toes. Because when you lose your engine, that's where you're gonna go. Yeah, you're going straight down. There's no glide in a helicopter. But wait, there's more, because while you're doing all that, you also have a microphone, kind of like this one, and you're talking internally to your crew and externally to air traffic control, all at the same time. And if you're sitting there thinking, what does that have to do with me? Well, the fact is, every day we're multitasking. Every day the email is dinging and the phone is ringing, and we have to perform. That's what you've done for the last year and 8 months, 2 years, however long it took you to get here. That's what you've done. You've been in the pilot seat. Oh, you can put your arms down, you look a little tired. You've been in the pilot seat, and there hasn't been autopilot, has there? No. So flying a helicopter, well, maybe it is like something else. How many of you like roller coasters? Let me see. Who are my roller coaster fans? Let me see you. I don't believe you. Because no self-respecting roller coaster fan would do one arm. Let me see you, roller coaster fans. Yeah, hands in the air, right? I want you to imagine you're in the front car of a roller coaster and there's no track. You get to decide where it goes. How high, how low, how fast, or how slow, to the right or to the left, which way it should go. That's what your future is like. It's like flying a helicopter. So flying a helicopter, the first maneuver you must learn is how to hover. Hovering is when you're 8 to 10 feet off the ground. The wind whips off the rotor system. It comes down underneath the helicopter, and it buffets the helicopter, and it makes it aerodynamically unstable. Ever encounter turbulence? Yeah, the helicopter makes its own. And it's unstable. And it's so aerodynamically unstable, it's like the bumblebee that shouldn't fly but doesn't know any better and flies off anyway. It's aerodynamically unstable. And hovering requires a very soft touch on the controls. A soft touch is best. But what happens to that soft touch when you have a flight instructor who is screaming at you? Ever have one of those leaders in your life? You're stupid. You don't deserve to be here. You're wasting my time. Yeah, I could believe him, or I could believe in me. So I showed up. Because the greatest things in life happen when you show up, and you show up for yourself. And that's what you've done, haven't you? You've shown up. Yeah. You're in the pilot seat, and there's no autopilot. And it doesn't stop today, does it? No. I had 8 weeks of an instructor screaming in my ear, trying to fail me. And at the very end, I ended up with a flight instructor as a substitute who came in and taught me instead of screaming at me. And he taught me one thing to help me hover. Would you like to learn what that one thing is? Yes. All right, raise your right hand up. Now raise it up high. The person next to you won't know your deodorant's worn off. All right, bring your elbow down. With your elbow braced against your rib cage, pivot your hand forward. That's where your cyclic would really be in the helicopter. With your elbow braced against your rib cage. How smooth and stable is that wrist? Yeah. He taught me how to create a stable platform. One thing, and I hovered today. WGU has given you that stable platform for your future. It starts here with you in the pilot seat. Did I teach you how to fly? Was that pretty cool? Yeah, well practice makes permanent, by the way. Right? That was part of that. Practice makes permanent, not perfect. Permanent. What you've done is created permanence. Be more intentional, be more deliberate, and be more focused in why you do what you do. Because everything you do today impacts your tomorrow. Because practice makes shift of thinking. All right, did I teach you how to fly? Yeah. Well, what fly really means is to first lead yourself. Because it's that exceptional in life. So few do lead themselves. They're on autopilot. But not you. Not you. When you fly, you will soar.
Thank you, Elizabeth, so very much. That's very inspiring. And now we have the real distinct privilege of hearing from two of you, two graduates. Joshua Onishe, Master of Science in Educational Leadership, and Latrivia Gwynn, Master of Science in Nursing Education. Following their speeches, Provost and Chief Academic Officer Dr. Marnie Baker-Stein will confer your degrees. Please join me in welcoming the first to the lectern. Joshua.
Good morning. I'm a Master's of Science graduate in Educational Leadership. However, it is my triumphs in life that led me to this point that I wish to share with you today. As a sophomore in high school, I found myself living in a house with no utilities as my parents had recently separated, leaving to find themselves and leaving me behind to find my own way. Too young to be employed in the state of Louisiana and unwilling to give up those extracurricular activities like football that make high school so fun, I dealt with this the best I could. I can remember those nights where I'd go to McDonald's just so that way I could clean myself because I was too scared or embarrassed to ask for help or let any of my friends know about my situation. As the time passed, this became the norm for my high school life. In my senior year, I remember breaking apart copper batteries to get the wire from the inside to take to the scrapyard so that way my girlfriend would not have to miss out on opportunities that I had to. Now, there were several chances for me to escape from these problems, but instead I learned to deal with these mishaps. They fueled me to gain a small academic scholarship through the state of Louisiana called TOPS and graduate on time with all of my friends who still to this day really don't know exactly what I had gone through. Shortly after graduating, my girlfriend and I moved just down the road in a small rental. Not long after that, we welcomed our first child into the world, and it was at that moment that I knew that I had to do whatever necessary to provide for my son so that he would not have to grow up like I did. I went to the local university on grants and scholarships while ensuring my family was able to live without missing a beat by working 2 daytime jobs and 1 overnight job. Finally, I was able to earn that bachelor's degree from Louisiana State University in Shreveport in secondary education with a focus in chemistry. After teaching for 3 years and sharing my story with select students and some friends, I decided to continue on in my education, and that is what led me to WGU. Now, with the help of the faculty and staff, the students who participated in those discussion board questions, those weekly calls from my student mentor, John Lydon, I was able to earn my degree. Now today I stand before you and 5 very special people in my life. That girlfriend at the time, she's my wife today. Her name's Jessica. I love her with all my heart, and she stayed with me even when I had nothing to offer. Our 3 sons, Seth, Satchel, and Benjamin, and our 1 daughter, my little princess, Isabel. Now, I stand here not because of me, but because of them. I also stand here because of my parents. Regardless of the situation that I was dealt, they provided when I was young, and now they are the most fabulous grandparents I could ever ask for to our children. I learned at a young age that life can bring you down, way down, but it's never going to take you out. That's the reason that I chose education, was to make sure that the kids understood just that. See, life can throw you a curveball, and you can do one of two things. You can let that misfortune define you and ruin your life, or you can overcome, learn from the obstacles, and become a better person. Being an educator, a science educator specifically, is way more than teaching kids about molecular masses and atomic theories. It's about being a role model for kids to see that success is possible regardless of what you've been given. Throughout this journey in education, I'm sure that we've all endured some tough times, and maybe at times questioned our decisions, but we made it, and today shows that it was all worth it. My degree and experiences throughout my educational journey have without a doubt made me a better person. And back home at Halton High School, there's several of the teachers watching this video that voted for me for the 2018-2019 Teacher of the Year at Halton High School in Bossier Parish, Louisiana. With the degree that I've earned, I've entered into a small pool of applicants to move into an educational leadership positions within my school district. Furthermore, I'm able to show people just how important education really is with the master's degree that I've earned through Western Governors University. I now hope to continue my educational journey and pursue a specialist degree towards superintendency and continue down this path of success that was set by the foundations of mishaps and experiences that led me to be the man I am today. Thank you.
Good morning, class of 2018. I am honored and humbled to stand before you with this opportunity to speak to our graduating class. I have always dreamed of speaking, encouraging others and motivating others, and now I get to do just that. I'm very outgoing and I love to talk, so when they said I only had 3 to 4 minutes to speak, I struggled trying to decide what I can say that would be impactful. I thought about discussing how I left home at the age of 14, dropped out of school at 16, got pregnant at the age of 17. Yes, I was on my way to becoming another statistic. But I decided I didn't want to continue down that path and started making some changes. I'm sure we can all relate in one way or another. Some failure or mistake, or just the mere fact someone spoke negativity into your life and how that actually made you feel. You can also look back and remember, regardless of what was said or done, something deep down inside of you wanted more and you decided to keep going, to get up and try it again. Now here I am, almost 40, married, a wife of 19 years with 4 children and a grandson. And I know what you're probably thinking, she doesn't look that old. Yes, I am. I'm not that 18-year-old, but I am thankful that I don't look like what I've been through. What I can tell you is despite my past, I decided to go back to school at the age of 30 and graduated in 2012 with my LPN, in 2013 with my RN, in 2015 with my bachelor's, now here in 2018 just completed my master's. And I am very excited. We all have made mistakes or had failures in our lives, but as I look around in this room with hundreds of people, I realized that one thing in common, we didn't quit, no matter the obstacles or the challenges we face. I just recently moved to Texas a year ago last month. I got here right in time for Hurricane Harvey. How many of you were affected by Harvey or know someone affected by it? It has impacted so many lives, physically, financially, and even mentally. And while some of you may not have been affected by Harvey, I'm sure you have had to deal with some form of a hurricane in your life while completing your degree. It may have been the hurricane of divorce, the hurricane of death. It may have been some misfortune that have affected you, that left you feeling hopeless, feeling like you want to quit and wondering if you can actually do this. One thing that I've learned about Texans is that they really do stick together. I was so hopeful because everybody helped each other and they helped rebuild. They didn't give up. And look at you, you didn't give up either. You did not stop. Despite the difficulties you faced, you made a choice to get up and keep moving. I mean, look at us. We kept going despite those task notifications saying revision needed. We have completed our share of writing center appointments. Oh, and let's not forget about our weekly calls with a student mentor. But I would like to say that I appreciate all the student and course mentors here at WGU. You have been a valuable support system in place to help us achieve our goals. So as we think about our future, we have accomplished something great, our master's degree. This is just the beginning. We have come far, but we have far to go. We are going out there to face this big old world, and we are going to leave our mark. Become that author, entrepreneur, COO, director, owner. We are writing our own stories. This degree certifies that we are competent, confident, and competitive. We will persevere. We are resilient. We do not give up. So on the count of 3, if we can all just give ourselves a round of applause because we, the class of 2018, just did that. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, speakers. That was incredibly inspirational. Amazing stories. Okay, here it is. We will now recognize each of our master's degree graduates. Would the candidates for master's degrees please rise, including those of you watching this by webcast, wherever you may be. Please rise. Upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree you have earned, to include the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, or Master of Science, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations, and welcome to the community of learned professionals. Okay, now, please be seated for just a moment. Our master's graduates wear a hood bearing the color of their discipline. The following are the leaders from each of our colleges who will now present the diplomas to our graduates. Mitsu Frazier, Vice President, Academic Operations, College of Business. Dr. Jan Joan Schenk, Academic Vice President, College of Health Professions. Dr. Elke Leeds, Academic Vice President, College of Information Technology. And Dr. Becky Johnston, Director, Course Faculty, Teachers College. Congratulations, everybody.
Will the graduates from the College of Business, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Renita Austin.
Laura Elder.
Brian Curtis.
Derek Reed.
Catherine Smith.
Kenneth Regular.
Ramona Mitchell.
Laura Davis.
Darwin Gilmore Jr.
Heather Durantes.
Anna Falkenberry.
Mitchell Weiss.
Christina Scott.
Callie Gilbertson.
Gloria Kabiki.
Ashley Gonzalez.
Leon Bay.
Nancy Garcia.
Ashley Garcia.
Rocio Lazos Poveda.
Matthew Wickern.
Taryn Santiago.
Aisha Gabriel.
Charles Stewart.
Mark Preston.
Lori Griego.
Darla Engel.
Ashley Rom.
Carlos O'Neill.
Jonathan Fletcher.
Asta Krebs.
Julissa Parker.
Rachel Martin.
Marisol Imler.
Justin Mann.
Kristen Hewitt.
Kim Halliday Clear.
Patricia Jaramillo.
Todd Elam.
Spencer Jones.
Jennifer Chapman.
Austin Holton.
Deanna King.
Matthew Lammers.
Baby Lolita Emerlino Orsua.
Andres Santiago.
Tamika Nelson.
Rolanda Gray.
Angela Kemp.
Shantae Taylor.
Gregory Wise.
Arlita Bishop.
Wendy Barrington.
Melmar Ordinario.
Dervon Burnett.
Marcus Bland.
Lidra Larry.
Kripa Gautam.
James Larry Jr.
Eureka Ramdas.
Marcy Del Castillo.
Brian Keith Shaw.
Caitlin Lovely.
Richard Parker.
Ryan Ponton.
Joshua McLemore.
Tawanda Carson.
Surinder Diaguilar.
Melissa Burns.
Yai Time.
Leslie Smith.
Francisco Amaraz III.
Julie Rodriguez.
James Hickey.
Jennifer Emily Cowan.
Michelle Runke.
Caleb Williams.
Max Rich.
Eve Tanner Peterson.
Mary Elizabeth Mitchell.
Jim Crosby.
Kristen Larson.
Sarah Montoya Fogelsong.
Nishan Finley.
Jesse Gonzalez.
Marla Anderson.
Cheryl Akee.
Kaylin McGarry.
Carrie Winters.
Eric Cordova.
Maria Ortega.
Elza Alanis Watson.
John Marshall.
Mandy Mick.
Mallory Moore.
Randy Cahill.
Nancy Ford.
Tanya Ann Tillman.
Christine Ellen.
Olga Sosa.
Angela Stevenson.
Jennifer Van Pelt.
Danny Merced.
Samuel Shobamawo.
Akil Maman.
Kendra Lara.
Melissa Williams.
Stephanie Ashraf.
Misty Hare.
Angie Adams.
Adam Wolf.
Abby Meekum.
Lauren Nelson.
Benjamin Dixon.
Susan Schultz.
Samantha Parsons.
Jared Schultz.
Crystal Phelan.
Ryan Gudovitz.
McEvans Tomedy.
Kyla Carter.
Linda Tomedy.
Brittany Reeves.
Augustine Forger.
Megan Flores.
Maram Cisse.
Ray Winfield Jr.
Tyrone Abadaka.
Adriana Morales.
Jennifer Dobbs.
Deborah Fullerton.
Michael Daniels.
Elizabeth Patterson.
Armando Rodriguez Gonzalez.
Deborah Cahill.
Haley Winkleman.
Jeffrey Albus.
Teresa Powers.
Atusa Durrani.
Catherine Everett.
Emmanuel Anyatawu.
Kevin Norwood.
Crystal Villarreal.
Barbara McKenzie.
Elizabeth Salazar.
Minerva Copperwood.
Savannah Marino.
Travis Golf.
Regina Waters.
Anton Smith.
Linda Jackson.
Richard Spar.
Robert Whitehead.
Richard de Guzman.
Binu Wasudev.
Rebecca Bruce.
Deshae Garcia.
Amazi Anotu.
Glennie Riley.
Warren Allen.
Renee Dawn Snyder.
Ian Wood.
Rima Ogbazgi.
Willie McNeil.
Girish Nayar.
Monica Fleming.
India Jones.
Joshua Bailey.
Alfredo Saria.
Christian Fitzgerald.
Samuel Reed.
Arifa Hussein.
Jechi Wang.
Renee Migliorino.
Bridget Einstein.
Elizabeth LaFleur.
Rajendra Sharma.
Bernard Rono. Tola Adewale. Adenoise Egavera. Arnisha Walker. Princess Lopez. Darren Dunham.
Will the graduates from the College of Health Professions, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Regina Salazar.
Bertha Jinda Sekpong.
Diana Braswell.
Crystal Hinton.
Denise Kinney.
Lauren Grant.
Nicole Slusser.
Alyssa Peterson.
Soleil Marianne Flores.
Sarah Warren.
Lee Wen.
Amanda Armstrong.
Nancy Pissarro.
Christine Gregg.
Randy Lovercheck.
Latasha Ruffin.
Amanda Duvall.
Delinda Collins.
Tommy Duvall.
Tammy Kershaw.
Jeffrey Salvatore.
Cynthia Arashicha.
Emily Bowers.
Rachel Major.
Latrivia Gwynn.
Jennifer Neal.
Laura K. Pfeiffer.
Ashley Steer.
Linda Tuggle.
Robert Richards.
Brayla Roberts.
Shannon Porterfield.
Nadine Dugan.
Leanne Clark.
Cynthia Davis.
Deborah Begantz.
Kimion Lanehart.
Jessica Abrams.
Stephanie Shank.
Valerie Younts.
Larry Montgomery.
Cecily Cyphers.
Stacy Phelps.
Tabitha Poole.
Christina Fowler.
Vanessa L. Johnson.
Sonia Ritchie.
Patricia Harrell Rogers.
Laura Gearhart.
Michael York.
Andrea Fanara.
Jennifer Denning.
Irene Amimo.
M. Christina Doe.
Chris Phillips.
Kristen Nall.
Jennifer Law.
Megan Wershing.
Vanessa Gadore.
Rebecca Rodriguez.
Marilyn Cooper.
Bonnie Schutz.
Margot Baxter.
Pamela Lanier.
Tammy Rogers.
Blanca Taylor.
Melissa Hansing.
Udezu Angela Okayo.
Valentina Deminabo.
Brooke Presley.
Nicole Howard.
Kimberly Gresham.
Kelly Robertson Rodriguez.
Caroline Lambert.
John Hansen.
Susan Beatty.
Stephanie Smith.
Cindy Oley.
Shelley Parks Simpson.
Melinda Haley.
Diana Cook Morris.
Kimberly McNeely.
Della Gardner.
Julie Redmond.
Sarah Woods.
Mary Aiken.
Christy Galtney.
Felipe Sandoval.
Jasmine Flores.
Amber Browning.
Beverly Woodfin.
Megan Golightly.
Margarita Enriquez.
Alyssa Anthony.
Christy Lamarck.
Michelle Patton.
Audra Adams.
Virginia Horn.
Jennifer Tucker.
John Patrick Jacks.
Bethany Guessman.
Julie Edwards.
Laura Williams Markham.
Holly Hannes.
Tiffany Clary.
Stephanie Tucker.
Jordan West.
Cynthia Lota.
Paige Murphy Floyd.
Cindy Job.
Carla Brown.
Catherine Villarreal.
Anne Marie Borge.
Elena Lindsay.
Catherine McNeil.
Matilda Aduse.
Melinda Jordan.
Esther Angerin.
Charmaine Lazelle Thomas.
Yanira Crespo.
Katrina Linford.
Sylvia Luna.
Savannah Willis.
Alice Hurd Roberts.
Krishna Kumar Parawesran.
Tamara Washington Davis.
Eileen Holden.
Nairi Bello.
David Rono.
Trisha Linton.
Charlotte Hall. Lisa Sheffield. Erica Walters Thomas. Latasha Morris. Stephanie Wilson. Jacqueline Alak.
Will the graduates from the College of Information Technology, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Christian Leonardelli.
Joshua Hirsch.
Julie Jaramillo.
Anchor Desai.
Stephen Bell.
Michael Cardwell.
Jake Adams.
Paul Carter.
Richard Hurst.
Salahidin Abashriwa.
Jason Cornell.
Salman Riaz.
Joshua Rhodes.
Sarah Merritt.
Eugene Powell.
Simon Wilkins.
Marcus Hubbard.
Stephen Moreau.
Parker Brissett.
Donald Pritchett.
Frankie Tomlin Jr.
Brandon Adams.
Renee McKinney.
Ann Robbins.
Luis Garcia.
Valerie Miller.
Joshua Watson.
Jeremy Jensen.
Lauren Fuente.
Charles Blythe.
Wendell Bates.
James Newsom.
Adrian Moore.
Gerardo Navarro.
Emmanuel Carr.
Stephen Vandergrift Jr.
James Hedges.
Dwayne Austin Jr.
Greg Porter.
Chris Mercer. Corey Freeman. Sean Cressman. Stephen Fielder. Francois Baragora.
Will the graduates from the Teachers College, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Jennifer Tillotson.
Monet Calhoun.
Leslie Lawrence.
Danae Gordon.
Amy Gatlin.
Donna Manier.
April Meyer Smith.
Rachel Dunton.
Tara Kowalik.
Kristen Haw.
Serdika Henson Hammonds.
Samantha Cordell.
Brittany Wilson.
Melissa Pandiani.
Guy Hawks.
Shannon Riley.
Jessica Watkins.
Mark Weber.
Kyle Sylvester.
Mark Bishop.
Christopher Thomas Martin.
Sarah Sweningen.
Jennifer Foy.
Angelica Prieto.
Joshua Onisha.
Julie Reed.
Jennifer Hendricks.
Brittany Ellis.
Evienia Pappas.
Dana Michelle Sturman.
Teresa Logan.
Rebecca Gudgel.
Kabian Rendell.
Levi Sterling.
Lydia Gonzalez.
Danielle Anderick.
Katie Evans.
Emily Stewart.
Tara Ayers.
Carol Thompson.
Christella Garcia.
Jessica Masters.
Bridget Parker.
Sasha Coons.
Kelly Burge.
Luca Rubicini.
Tanya Barrett.
Jacqueline Clements.
Sarah Wall.
Ashlyn Wall.
Karen Wiggins.
Brianna Longbreak.
Marion Maldonado.
Ana Karen Vela.
Jocelyn Parker.
James Wigfall.
Gabrielle Jane De La Cruz.
Heather Broker.
Amanda Gilbertson.
Tony Ray Jean.
Bonnie Denise Burrow Cronin.
Precious Williams Boyd.
Leanne Oldenburger.
Yes, congratulations. Graduates, please accept our sincere congratulations. All of us at WGU are very proud of you, and we welcome you into our community of alumni, now 117,000 strong. For many of you, earning your diploma is the fulfillment of a lifelong goal. The academic degree you have earned at WGU will open doors to you and allow you to explore new opportunities in your life. But it's important to remember that commencement is not an end. It represents a new beginning. I encourage you to explore your dreams, dare to discover, and follow your passions. Whatever you choose to do it as well as you possibly can, and great things will follow. Learning is a long journey, and one that is now a habit, both of your mind and heart. I urge you, as you continue your journey, to reach out to others in the pursuit of their dreams, identifying meaningful ways to contribute to your communities and neighbors, and help us find our way as a united country to a brighter pathway for our children and our children's children. Thank you. Now, let me take a minute and celebrate with a selfie. Marnie, come up here and join me. All of you, oh, you got your ready? Yeah. Okay. Everybody else do a selfie. Come on. Remember to use the hashtag WGUGrad. All right, everybody doing it? Yeah, I want to. Right, it's not a selfie, but everybody smile. This now concludes our commencement ceremony. Thanks for visiting us here in Texas. And as we like to say, all y'all are welcome anytime. Please remain seated until our graduates have filed out. Thanks so much. Congratulations.